Look at her, she's spittin' nerdy. Look at her, she's spittin' nerdy. Can't you see she's spittin' nerdy? Look at her, she's spittin' nerdy.
Good morning, my friends. I have been getting some questions lately about pre and post-workout nutrition, so I thought today I would just take you through what I eat before a workout and then take you through my actual workout so you get a little workout too, and then show you what I eat after my workout. Now, I definitely don't have the same thing every single day, pre and post workout. Today is just one day that I'm showing you as an example to give you some options and just so you can see what I do and what makes me feel good. Now, I do want to get to the gym ASAP, so I'm gonna start making my little pre-workout latte right now, but before we get into it, please do give this video a big thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification button, leave a little comment down below. Let me know your favorite pre and post-workout meal so that I can try other options and see how they work for me and my body. Because it really is all about finding what works best for you and your body and makes you feel good. And with that being said, what usually makes me feel really good is training fasted. Most days, I do not eat before I go to the gym. I get up, do a little bit of work, go straight to the gym without consuming basically anything. About once a week or every other week, I will have my special pre-workout adaptogenic latte if I wake up just feeling not so great, or if I just really want to get in an amazing workout, then I will throw it in there. But generally, I just feel really great training fasted. Today is a day where I actually probably would not normally have a latte because I'm feeling pretty good. I feel really full of energy, but this video would not be fun if I literally said, hey, my pre-workout is fasting. So I'm gonna show you my go-to pre-workout latte. Here are the ingredients. Yes, I know, it is very extra. You know me when it comes to food. I am extra, hence all of the things that are now on my tea shelf. Let's just accept that and move past that because none of this is actually necessary. This is just what I enjoy. So we're starting out with some coffee. I get my coffee from Blacklight Coffee, which is my coffee guy from the farmer's market. I'll link the coffee down below. He does ship internationally, so you guys can all get your hands on it if you want to. Actually, I'm gonna link everything down below in case anything strikes your fancy and you want to check it out. But yeah, so the base is coffee. But then into the coffee, I am also gonna grind some cacao beans. I get whole cacao beans, again, from my coffee guy slash chocolate guy. These are, you know when you buy like cacao nibs in like a little bag. Ah! Cacao bean down! It's okay, we got it, it's fine. When you buy cacao nibs from the store, it's basically this bean that's been ground down into little nibs, and so this is just the whole version of it, and you can just like take off the husk and nibify it if you just want cacao nibs. And then just to enhance the chocolate a little bit, gonna throw in a tiny bit of cacao powder probably. And then because it is a latte, we do need a source of milk. Now you guys know that my go-to milk is usually milk. The like highest quality almond milk you can probably ever buy. Love that stuff, but I recently found camel milk. Camel milk is very different in composition from cow's milk, so a lot of the drawbacks that people talk about with regular dairy from cows don't really apply to things like camel milk and goat milk and milk from smaller beings. Although camels aren't really small, so I don't really know exactly what the connection is there. But camel milk is different from cow's milk, and the biggest difference when it comes to the potential health effects are that it is much lower in A1 casein, which is theoretically the compound in cow's milk that can be inflammatory for a lot of people, even if you aren't intolerant to lactose, and it's much higher in A2 casein, which is much easier for humans to digest. So when I saw this, I had to try this because I love trying new foods, and then because this is a pre-workout adaptogenic latte, I need adaptogens, and I want to pick ones that are going to help boost endurance and boost my performance in the gym. So my go-tos for this are cordyceps. I use the Four Sigmatic Cordyceps. Cordyceps are great at boosting endurance and helping with athletic performance. I also sometimes use the Rhodiola. I have the Gaia Herbs brand. They're in capsules, so I have to like take apart the capsules and squeeze it in to the latte. So I probably won't be doing this today because it's a little bit of a hassle. Sometimes I just take these on the side of my latte. And then I also, oh, I didn't get it out. I also use maca powder a lot because maca is really good at boosting endurance and exercise capacity as well. So you know what? I think I'm gonna swap out the rhodiola for some maca and just put some maca in my latte today. And it goes well with chocolate. And then just to spice it up a little bit, get a little bit of protein before my workout, I like to add in a little bit of collagen. So today I'm gonna use the Vital Proteins Collagen. This is one of my top 2 favorite brands of collagen because it's really well sourced, very high quality collagen. So I'm just gonna dump in 1 scoop of that, and then I also throw in some creatine. Creatine is probably the best studied supplement and proven to be one of the most effective supplements. I will link the examine.com article about creatine down in the description if you want to read more about it, because there are a ton of different benefits, from exercise performance to enhancing muscle growth to also brain boosting effects, especially if you're vegan or vegetarian. So creatine is like one of the most legit supplements. I'm personally taking it right now because I'm bulking and trying to build muscle, and it helps with that. Theoretically, absorption of creatine is better if you take it post-workout, but I'm pretty sure that's splitting hairs, so we're just gonna take it now. And then for sweetener, I have the tiniest amount of maple syrup left, so I'm just gonna throw in a tiny little dash of that, and then if I need it any sweeter, I'm gonna throw in a little bit of monk fruit.
Club isn't the best place to find a lover, so the bar is where I go. Me and my friends at the table doing shots, tripping fast, and then we talk slow. Come over and start up a conversation with just me, and trust me, I'll give it a chance.
And here we have my ultimate pre-workout adaptogenic latte, full of adaptogens and caffeine to fuel my performance in the gym. I do like adding cinnamon to this quite often. I didn't do that today. Don't know why. Probably because I had so many other ingredients I lost track. And then when I'm not reverse dieting, I do like to add a source of healthy fat, either cacao butter, MCT oil, something like that. I'm just not adding it while I'm reverse dieting because I am struggling to not eat a lot more fat than I need and to be able to get in all the carbs that I want to consume. So no fat in my latte today, other than what's in like the camel milk and other stuff that's already in here. Now I call this my ultimate pre-workout adaptogenic latte because this is incredibly extra. I don't do this every single time. A lot of the times, if I just want to have a little bit of boost in the morning, I won't go through all of this trouble and use all of these ingredients. I'll just have a little bit of the Four Sigmatic Cordyceps coffee from Four Sigmatic, or I will just make a cup of coffee using like the black light coffee and add a little bit of Cordyceps or add a little bit of Maca, and that'll be pretty much it. But I just wanted to show you guys what I like to do when I just go all out. So this is by no means what you need to have pre-workout. This is just all of your options combined into one drink. As you all know, I am following the MAPS split program, and the split is a push-pull legs split. It's not strictly push-pull legs. There's a little bit of variation in there, and then I myself have modified the program a lot to fit my goals. So I put in a lot more like glute and hamstring work because those are the muscle groups that I want to focus on developing right now. So today is a pull day, and this will be a full body hypertrophy focused workout. As with all workouts, I started out with a warm-up. I always do just a little bit of light cardio before I get into anything, just to get my body moving, get my blood flowing, get my core temperature up just a little bit. So today I started out with a 5-minute walk on the treadmill. Usually on pull days I also like to do a little bit of a rowing machine as well, but I decided to skip that today. Now we're going into the actual workout, which starts with deadlifts. Now deadlifts are one of the 5 main staple exercises that you should be doing no matter what. The deadlift is a compound movement, which means it involves multiple muscle groups and multiple joints. This is in opposition to an isolation movement, which focuses on 1 or 2 muscle groups and just uses 1 joint. Since compound movements involve more of your body and you can often lift heavier with them, they really do give you the most bang for your buck. I do have a video all about the 5 main compound movements that you need to know with references for proper form for all of them, so I will link that down below. So normally this outdoor area is really quiet and there's no music playing like from the gym, and I usually get really annoyed when other people come out with their own music because I love it just like being silent. These guys are playing some great music and I am all about it. From there we're going into dumbbell lat pullovers. This is a fantastic lat exercise, as you should be able to guess by the name. The lats are the big muscles in your back, essentially, the ones that really help you when you're trying to do a pull-up. To do this properly, bring the weight straight back over your head and keep your elbows tucked in a little bit rather than flaring them out. When you flare them out more, it targets your triceps a little bit more, and if you keep them pinched in, you'll hit your lats a lot more. This is a movement that I always do at least 1 set of before I go into pull-ups, just because it activates my lats and it helps me feel them a lot more when I'm actually doing the pull-ups. But unfortunately, the next exercise in this workout is not pull-ups, but that's okay. You can do that another time. time. Instead, we have a different back exercise, the bent over barbell row. This is another staple compound movement that you should be doing, especially if you want a nice defined shaped back. You're just gonna bend over at the waist, hinging at the hips, and then draw the barbell up essentially kind of parallel to your quads, straight towards your belly button. Those lat muscles that we just activated with the pullovers, those are gonna be the ones that you want to use. Make sure you pinch your shoulder blades together, pretending that like someone has their finger in the middle of your back and you're trying to squeeze their finger as hard as you can. That's where you really want to drive your power from. This workout may not have pull-ups, but it does have the next best thing, and that is lat pull downs. It's essentially a pull-up, but you're pulling the bar down. It's on a machine. I feel like it's kind of self-explanatory. You grab the bar, you pull it down toward your chest. You want to make sure you're not rocking backwards and forwards. I see a lot of people trying to use their upper body as momentum to pull the weight down. You want to stay as stable as possible and really just focus on using your back to pull the bar towards your chest. You're basically mimicking the motion that you would do when you're doing a pull-up. Moving on to the next exercise, we have single leg hip thrust. Now, this is not a pulling motion. This is something I threw into this workout because, as I've told you, I'm trying to grow my booty. And this is one of the best booty growing exercises. So, we're doing it. Make sure you really are driving through your working glute and making sure that it's activated the entire time. A lot of the times when people do this exercise and they feel it more in their quads or their hamstrings, it's because the weight is too heavy, and so the other muscle groups of the leg start taking over. So if you can't feel your glutes when you're doing this, especially if you've done some sort of glute warm-up beforehand, if you did a little bit of banded activation and you're still not feeling your glutes, just decrease the weight. If you have to do it with body weight, that's totally fine. Next, we have some hamstring curls. I have been doing these. I think I programmed them in 3 times a week because I am really trying desperately to grow my non-existent hamstrings. But even so, even if you have great hamstrings, these are still an amazing exercise. These are one of my all-time favorite hamstring isolation exercises. Things like Romanian deadlifts and stuff like that are really good for the hamstrings, but hamstring curls are gonna hit your hamstrings like no other. And then we also have some hip abductions. Now, there is no need to stand up and grab onto the front of the machine and stick your butt out like you see all the girls doing on Instagram. That does change the movement and it does target the glutes a little bit more, but the purpose of putting it in here is literally just to target the abductor muscles. We're not trying to hit the gluteus maximus. Instead, we're trying to hit the glute med and the glute min, and these are the 2 smaller muscles of the booty that don't get as much attention. So doing it this way is really gonna help you develop and define the side booty a little bit more, as well as just strengthen that movement. And then last but not least, we have reverse crunches. Now, before I started Map Split, I was really not training my abs very often, and with this program, I'm now training abs, I think, 3 times a week, but each workout that incorporates abs only has 1 or 2 ab exercises. The key with training abs to actually see defined abs is to use resistance training because you want to build up that muscle. So you want to do exercises that you can only do about 8 to 12 reps of. If you can do 100 crunches, you aren't gonna build your abs that way. But if you can do 12 great reverse crunches for 3 sets, that's really gonna help you build the abs that you're gonna see as soon as you get to a lean enough body fat percentage to see your abs. So with the reverse crunches, make sure that you start with your back pressed flat against the bench and then just slowly roll your body up so that your knees go towards your head, and then roll your spine back down 1 vertebrae at a time. Don't just let your back slam back down against the bench. These are probably my all-time favorite ab exercise, and they gave me quite a nice ab pump afterwards, which I didn't even know was possible, but it was kind of nice to see my abs peeking through after being in a surplus for so long. That workout felt so good. It's always so great to go to the gym and just smash out a really good workout and, you know, leave the gym feeling energized and strong and amazing. And so, yeah, I'm super hyped from that. And now it is time for my post-workout meal. Usually I would have something a little bit more breakfasty, even if I've eaten before I go to the gym, just because I feel weird if I don't start my day with breakfasty food, but I'm like out of all breakfasty food right now. So instead we're having some leftovers. I have some leftover curry chicken, some black beans, and then just for a good source of carbs, I just chopped up like 400 grams of sweet potato and roasted that in the oven. Usually for my post-workout meals, I try to get a good source of protein and a good source of carbs to refuel my body, help it repair itself from the workout that I just did. And so this kind of ticks all the boxes. This is kind of almost an ideal post-workout meal, I think. But oftentimes, like you guys have seen in previous vlogs, I'll do oatmeal. That's kind of been a staple of mine lately. I'll also do scrambled eggs with a ton of veggies or some roasted veggies. Or lately, I've been starting to get more into smoothies again because the weather's getting warmer. So maybe I'm gonna have to share one of my favorite smoothie recipes with you guys soon. But yeah, that's kind of been my go-to. This is what we're doing today. So I'm gonna go ahead and sit down and enjoy this and then go about the rest of my day, get a ton of work done, be a productive human being, and hopefully have some time later in the evening to watch an episode of Doctor Who, because I have been watching that like nonstop. And yeah, that's about all I have for you guys. I feel like this video was a little bit different from my normal videos, so please let me know if you did enjoy it. If you want to see more videos like this, leave a little comment down below. Let me know what you think. Let me know what your go-to pre and post-workout meals are, or if you like to train fasted. Please do give this video a big thumbs up if you did enjoy it, because it really does support me and my channel, and I genuinely appreciate it. Feel free to check out some more of my health and fitness related videos over here. Hit that subscribe button if you want to see more videos. Make sure you hit that notification button so you actually get notified about the videos. Share this video with your friends and your family and your fitness buddies, and I will see you very, very soon. Bye.